Hey guys, it's Tuesday. So I hope everybody had a good week since mine was terrible. And for the fact that Young Justice came back, and all of the Jason Todd fan art that was flooding DA, and the Dragons Marathon that came on after that, my week was awful. What happened exactly? Life happened. The only other thing that was actually good last week was that we actually got to meet a story artist from DreamWorks last week at our school. He's really cool, he's really nice, and it's people like that that are just really inspirational, that just have a passion for what they talk about. And apparently films are like boiled eggs. I didn't really understand the metaphor, but we'll follow up on that. And on Monday, because I wasn't home, there was a finale for Doctor Who. I thought it was really good. I would have been more sad about it. I was kind of heartless to the episode at first. But as a whole, from the beginning of the season to this finale, I kind of want to see what Nikki has to say, and possibly what the other geeks thought about it. So let me know what you guys thought of it. Before I say anything else, thank you so much, Mario, for being like my shirt twin last week. It was so awesome. We're just going to have to plan a week, and everybody will wear the same exact shirt for that week. It'd be really awesome. Or kind of weird, and it wouldn't make any sense, but we'll think of something. So if you guys actually want to picture the weirdness of Gangnam Style without the music, there's a link below to actually kind of sounds like when there is no music playing. And if any of you guys are Nightmare Before Christmas fans, and you also live in or near the city of Industry, the voices of Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie will be at Frank & Sons on October 20th and signing autographs and just talking to people. If you guys don't know what Frank & Sons is, it's just basically this big warehouse in California where exhibitors from like Comic-Con and Anime Expo and Wizard World and pretty much most conventions in California, they basically come here and they just sell stuff. And it's really awesome. Kind of smells like sweat sometimes, but it is really awesome. They have a lot of stuff, and they'll have things from comics to figurines to even sports collectibles and even weaponry. So that is awesome. So if you guys can go, it's October 20th, and they're going to be signing, and it'll be really awesome. And I will possibly be there too. So yeah, there's that. So congratulations again to Luco for all the great news that's going on. I'm really happy for you, and I'm super excited to hear about what's new for you for Crunchyroll and for this cosplay magazine that you're having. I'm really excited to hear more and more about your projects. And speaking of exciting projects, Nikki, hopefully everything is going well with the project you have with the Hillywood show. I've personally been a Hillywood show fan for a really long time, so I wish you, so hopefully everything is going well. And it's awesome seeing clips of you in the behind-the-scene videos because it is really funny and I love it. As for Fanime, yes, I think that would be totally awesome. I've been dying to go to Fanime for way too long, so hopefully that will be a possibility. And it'd be super awesome to be able to go to WonderCon twice if that is possible next year. So yeah, definitely awesome, totally excited. I am all for that. So just so we clarify everything, yes, I did at least watch Fellowship of the Ring last week. So by this, I'm hoping that you actually mean it. When I actually watched it, I realized that I've actually seen it before, and I realized that the reason why I kind of put off actually watching it scared the crap out of me when this movie came out when I was like 8, 9 years old, I don't know. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the next thing you know, you see like these weird, like the yokai, and they're basically popping out of their weird muddy wombs or something, and it scared the living crap out of me because I thought it was really creepy and it was really weird, and I was just like, I don't even know anymore. Almost like the time when I stayed up till 2 and then I watched the first episode of Inuyasha. And then you saw the centipede lady demon thing with the boobies. It doesn't change my mind. I'm still super duper excited about The Hobbit. I'm just too excited to see it. So yeah, it didn't change my mind, and I promise that I will try watching the other 2 movies as soon as I find them, because I have no idea what is where that didn't make sense. I don't know where they are, so I'm gonna have to find them. So yesterday, staff gave us, which apparently says that she is not a geek. I think it's because they can't handle her awesomeness. But it apparently says I am a geek because I am extremely socially awkward. So that's always good to hear. And just from a person who is socially awkward, I'm just gonna say that is not something to be proud of. I'm just putting it out there right now. It is not something to be proud of. I found a video that gave examples of a wannabe nerd versus an actual nerd, and I'll put a link down there. I thought the video was pretty funny, but it's really however you interpret it, so I'll put a link down to that too. But still, now don't get me wrong when I say this, there have been plenty of times where there have been girls who always like to throw the I'm such a nerd, I'm such a geek, but then when you actually try talking about something geeky and nerdy, they're kind of like, oh, you want to talk about that? And then they want to go and talk about Kim Kardashian did on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and then they want to talk about all that other weird stuff. Not trying to sound sexist, but guys, why are you so butthurt about whether or not girls are really geeks? Not saying that there aren't girls that are fake, but the thing I don't like about this kind of stuff is how guys will take this information. I get so tired of guys looking down on me because I don't know a certain character, I never watched a particular show. I get so tired of it, and it makes it really frustrating. But that doesn't give you the right to look at every girl out there, whether she looks like a decent person or she looks like Ugly Betty. You shouldn't judge them, because this is why society still does not have that much respect for geeks. For the argument about people making a big hype over girls being geeks or not, they're actually guys who pretend to be geeks and nerds. This argument is totally flawed because guys do it too. So, and because I want to go back to the topic about girls at Comic-Con, let me just point this out. If you see a booth girl, who the freak cares if she knows anything about the show? But in my opinion, models are there to be looked at so that you can go and buy whatever the product is. Models are there to have their tits out. So whether she knows something or she doesn't know anything, she is just there to look pretty. Just say, hey, you got nice tits, and take a picture with her, because I would totally do that. I am totally for it. All I can say is that I am really happy that we have guys. And I'm really happy that there are guys out there like Mario, because Mario, you are really awesome. You're just like one of the most awesome guys I've ever met. So thank you, Mario, for being one of those awesome guys and not these douchebags and butthurt guys on the internet. So thank you, Mario. On something that happened last week, one of you guys left a comment about the Daleks. I wouldn't necessarily consider them pets. They're kind of more like roommates. Very terrible roommates. And just like awful roommates, ones that don't answer their phones, sadly, you're going to have to wait for them to show up next week if I don't exterminate them first. As usual, like, subscribe, stay tuned for the rest of the week, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, guys.